What's up, my YouTube family? It's your boy Roberto checking in with another video. And let's talk about Nick Cannon's son. Let's jump right into this. We're going to break down to the real reason why his son died. This is going to be wild. Stay tuned. So as you guys know, Nick Cannon's youngest son, Zine Scott Cannon, passed away this past week, about a week and a half ago. And it took the world by storm, guys. It took the world by storm. And I had already recently said earlier this year that I believe Nick Cannon knew he was going to die. And that's why he kept having so many kids. But I know I took a while to do this video. Everybody's been asking me about it. But you're going to understand after this video why it took me so long to make this video. So, that being said, Nick Cannon was not going to die. He was not the person that was going to die. He was not the sacrifice. Nick Cannon was having a lot of kids because he knew eventually one of those kids were going to get sacrificed. And this would basically make up for his past flaws, things that he said he shouldn't have said. And I'm about to break down why now. So, if you guys don't remember last year, Nick Cannon had a podcast episode featuring Richard Griffin, better known as Professor Griff, who was kicked out of the wildly popular group Public Enemy in 1989 after doing an interview in the Washington Times where he reportedly claimed that Jews were responsible for the majority of the wickedness that goes across the globe. Well, throughout the interview, Nick Cannon engages in anti-Semitic conspiracy theories, asking why we give so much power to theys, and theys turn into Illuminati, the Zionists, the Rothschilds, referring to wealthy Jewish families, often used as a dog whistle for anti-Semitism. Well, this right here caused Nick Cannon a lot of backlash, and you guys already know who the elites are, who controls everything, and Nick Cannon was speaking out on that. And he got bashed for it. He ended up having to apologize. He got he was losing sponsorships, and he was fired from his own show, Wildin' Out, for his anti-Semitic comments. Nick Cannon was fired from his own show that he blew up, that he created, that he gave a name, all because of these comments. Well, this came back to hunt Nick Cannon this year. Not came back to hunt him, but in order for him to get back in the spotlight and people forget about it, which is what happened, the elites allowed him, after destroying him for weeks and throwing him under the bus, they allowed him to come back, but only with the sacrifice. They knew something, he was going to have to sacrifice something in order to get back in that spotlight without the backlash, and people just instantly forget about it. That's how powerful these people are. They can make people instantly forget about something that was done, and they were receiving backlash for it. Remember, they control the media. They control these outlets. They control everything. So Nick Cannon slowly crept his way back in. Fast forward to this year, guys. Nick Cannon, he opened up about his son's passing and explains the decision not to treat him with additional invasive procedures. If you guys don't know, his son died of a brain tumor. And Nick Cannon chose not to give him chemo or anything to, prolong his death. Well, this was part of the ritual sacrifice. He could not do this. If he did this, he would breach the contract and violate what they wanted him to do. And therefore, he was liable to die himself and lose kids with it. So Nick Cannon had to go along with everything, and he had to go along with the sacrifice, and he could not protect his child. Very unfortunate, and I know this is painful, but this is what happens when you're controlled by the industry. You say things, they force you to apologize, they force you to make sacrifices, and this is part of the reason he was having so many kids. And with that being said, like I said, Nick Cannon wasn't even allowed to protect his own child. All because of these comments last year. And you guys know, anytime you speak on the elites, or you say anything bad about the elites, there's going to be some kind of backlash. There's going to be something. And when I tell you they were dragging Nick Cannon for a long time, he was saying black people were the original Jews and things that the world knows, but the elites don't want nobody to know about. They don't want anybody to know about. And somebody with a platform like Nick Cannon, they were upset. Remember, they control everything Nick Cannon has his foot in, they control it. And Nick Cannon was speaking out on this. And if you guys don't know, Nick Cannon's been doing this for a while. He's been, he's been the person to speak out on things, not necessarily speak out, but trying to expose things without exposing it. Get what I'm saying? When Dr. Sib died, and with Nipsey Hussle, somebody was doing a documentary. I think it was Nipsey Hussle. It might have been doing a documentary on Dr. Sib, and he died, unfortunately. Nick Cannon said he would take over and finish that documentary for him. Unfortunately, he did not go through with it. Why? Because pressure from the elites. They already let Nick Cannon know, if you do this, it's over for you. So Nick Cannon backed away once again. And while doing that podcast and that interview, Nick Cannon spoke on some things that should have been spoken on, and he was punished for it. This man was fired from his own show. He was getting dragged on social media. All the media outlets were throwing him under the bus. Some fans were taking up for him. Of course, the black community was, but so many paid crisis actors and other people were going against him. They were in the comment section bashing him. They were saying hurtful things. Nick Cannon had to find out how to get back to where he's popular, he could do things and don't have to worry about people criticizing him anymore about those past comments. So guess what? He went to the elites. He apologized. He asked them what could be done. They told him what could be done. Nick Cannon agreed to it. If you guys don't notice, after this, Nick Cannon went on a spree of having kids. Nick Cannon had so many kids within the past year. After that happened, Nick Cannon just started shooting out more and more kids. Kids after kids after kids, because he knew one of those kids were going to be sacrificed. They didn't even allow this man to allow his child to stay alive longer. That's how evil these people are. They don't care about nobody but themselves. Nobody. Guys, Nick Cannon was punished for speaking out. Everything I just told you and I just went over. Him losing his child. All this dated back to last year in the summer. I believe this is around July. That Nick Cannon spoke out against the elites. But Nick Cannon also agreed to allow this. And of course, they go for your youngest one, the one that's going to hurt the most. And he loses his baby boy. This shows you how powerful these people are. They do control everything. They do control it. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. If you want to get your foot in the door anywhere, you have to be friends with one of them. And I can't really say that J word because I actually got banned before for saying how they controlled Obama. So imagine him being a celebrity saying this on a big platform that they control. Nick Cannon was forced to do a ritual sacrifice to keep his fame and his fortune and not be dim crazy and not be killed or not be sent to, God knows what they were going to do to him. He was scared and he instantly regretted it. He apologized so quick for saying what he said, when in reality he didn't say anything wrong. He only spoke the truth. Nick Cannon became a target. Nick Cannon lost sponsorships. He was dropped from so many shows. He was dropped from a lot of shows. Shows he was hosting. He lost sponsorships. All in the blink of an eye. This stuff literally happened in like a matter of 2 days. He was getting dropped from everything. And then miraculously, everybody forgot about it. Why is that? That's because Nick Cannon apologized. He went to the elites. They told him exactly what they wanted him to do. Exactly. And if I'm not mistaken, This might have been around the time Orlando Brown, after this happened, Orlando Brown was trying to say him and Nick Cannon was having sexual relations. Yes, if I'm not mistaken, this may have been, it could have been beforehand or it could have been after. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure around this time Orlando Brown was trying to say that him and Nick Cannon had sexual relations, basically destroying his reputation and even more. Nick Cannon, of course, ignored it and tried to act like the guy was crazy, which we all know he is a little crazy, but that's what the industry does to you when you don't follow their rules. But they used him to hurt Nick Cannon. It really didn't work that much because most people didn't believe it. But what I can say is they destroyed Nick Cannon on the inside. They destroyed him. He's just now recovering because he knew what was coming with it. They made him apologize. They stripped him of everything he had. And then right when he starts recovering, they come for that sacrifice and they take his son, his youngest one. This is why it took me so long to make this video, guys. Put all the clues together, and that's what I came up with. When you're a celebrity, not a conspiracy analyst like myself, because I don't give a damn what they do to me or what they try to make me do. This is my channel. Yes, they censor me. Yes, they ban me for talking about certain things, but they're not going to make me get on here and apologize for anything. I'm not controlled. But that's what happened to Nick Cannon, y'all. And that's why his son was sacrificed. Y'all have a great day. Stay woke. Subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Turn on post notifications and show support. And don't forget, go subscribe to the Patreon. I will start posting things that I cannot post on YouTube on there, guys. So stay woke. Patreon, Roberto Conspiracy Files. Follow me on Instagram, Berto Conspiracy Files. Stay woke, guys. And remember who the elites are.